gira ivi yiyo. Olaba lack of patience. Oli ataddemu ne double indicator. Ayagala sente.
Yeah.
Good morning, my people. How are you today? It's a Monday. Yeah, I know it should not be feeling like a Monday because we are in the holiday. Today is 23rd. I'm sure some of you guys are home. Some of you guys are already sleeping. I slept. The neighbor said yesterday. Welcome on the neighbor. Today did not even want to get up to go to work. I find that that's and also then prepare for next year. But the people that are employed, for them they are home, either sleeping or they're out shopping for Christmas. But regardless, we move so that we sleep some more. The next couple of days are going to be days for me. I want to go lift and be big guys. Yeah, I'm going to lift and be big and huge because I'm going to be lifting every day. I'll lift tomorrow, which is 24th. I'll lift on Christmas. I'll lift on Boxing Day. I'm going to lift on all. I take it when I lift on those days. That one almost zero. I was a banobo nabali mulaini basiru. Abantu abamu babachi. So banobo actually most people are going to the village. Some of them are going to shop. Abambagenda mbutale, like you know the lebo mubulo, eh? Yeah, some of them bagenda mbutale bo mubulo. Yeah, I want to make sure that you guys get a clear view. But I hope you guys are doing well. Mwebali kera, mwebali kubera ko tusime Eddie. How are you? John's info Ben Kako. Yeah, Nakate Christina. How are you, Christina? Uli bulungi. Bruno Isengoma, Chitavuja Moses, Mikel Yuji, King Louis the 16. Agumenite Cleaver, good morning. Akram, good morning. Mwasuze mutia abali mokamoli namwese. And if you're watching this broadcast later on in the day, later on in the week or in the month, or if you're watching this video in 2025, I don't take you for granted. Thank you very much for taking the time. Seneko Starch, Nua, Mugalasi Joshua Mixed Farm, Nabali Mokamori, double tap. Yeah, the internet is starting to do us bad, but it's okay. We shall move. For us, we shall move. But guys, have you set up for the village? Ngenda mu lutalo lwa kunonya ABS control ya impreza ya feri. Ngenda mu lutalo lwa kunonya ABS control. So there are some people that told me that I put a call out on TikTok, and so far I've gotten like 3 people that say they have it. So hopefully we get it. The ones we have been getting is but the discordant, and you know when the electricity doesn't get to where it's supposed to go. Joshua nakubuza over ABS control, or you know muntu ayinza okuba na yeyo X1 neti wanzizemu kati go muntu ali mu spare wali baddo ogamba kakati ani agirina Salmin now oli wakiseka. I'm looking for that ABS control na mama. Now that's the trouble that people that abantu abagule moroke empya, that's the trouble that they are going to get. 2012, 13, 14, 15, you get we are going to be getting trouble with the spare parts here, because some of those spare parts abantu banazireta, like the traders at Chiseka market katwe where bachaleta spare or Bachaleta spare what 2010, 2009, 2008 now. That's a lot of spares. But once you get to 2012 and above, the spare is still limited. Later they bring it by accident. That's why everyone keeps saying, I have it. And then we discover that that's not the one that person has. Yeah, so that's what Rama Charity Organization. Good morning. So guys, remember how we talked about goals as this year began? How far have you gone? I'm also going to go and look at my goals. There are some goals I was not able to achieve, like I had planned to be done with level 6 CIM this year. So so I had planned to finish my masters next year. Apparently, it seems like next year I'm going to be doing level 6 and level 7 CIM. And because of time, I a lot of things to do, so I kept forgetting the payment deadlines for the papers. And that's what disturbed me. I did not pay in time, so I could not, like I had done one level 6 paper and I could not do the exam I could not do the assignment because I did not pay in time. And what that meant was that now I have to do the entire level 6 again, and now it has more papers. Really, in a paper set, now it has 4 papers. So I have to concentrate in the first a couple of months and do the level 6 papers, and then do level 7 enough papers, and then do level 7 in the last half of the year. So that extended my master, it extended my PhD, and that means it extended you calling me doctor. Yeah, so, but that's life. Sometimes things don't work out. But I did what I did. Most of the other goals that I planned to achieve, I actually achieved more. I achieved, in some spheres, I achieved more. So, brother Tananziramu, but Brian International, what will say, you see, never. I think I should call him Tulabe. Let me call him Tulabe. Because the Indian guy, yeah, he's willing to pay for the control. He's willing to pay for the control. We just have to find it. And then the lady doesn't want to go to Christmas in a car that has no ABS. You kind of time in memory. We are driving cars without ABS. So today, that's the battle I'm in. A lot of meeting yo kumacha jenyina. Ono musajja asudde kigege. Aye yatomedde no. Yatomedde ddala. I think emmotoka gye yatomedde yeeriwa. Alaika yatomedde nno mmotoka. Alaika yagudde mwala. Which is why I normally tell you guys it's not proper for you to drive when you're tired. Alaika yagudde mwala. Siraba ommotoka gye yatomedde either yatomedde eno. Iyo gye yatomedde ya Red Cross there, whatever that is. Betomedde n'oyo wa double cabin. Nika akati who was in wrong? That's the other thing. Let me see. What taxi yabadde in wrong? Oba seekyo wa double cabin yavudde mu lane ye n'ayingira eno wa taxi n'amukuba. Betomedde n'oyo wa double cabin. In Qatar, so no Christmas. Nakati teri Christmas ekata bambi sorry. But don't worry, even people here are not celebrating. You see, fuel stations used to decorate. But they realize even if they decorate, you don't buy their fuel. Good morning, Chris Da Vinci. How are you today? Shamba de Hannington. Mabi. What time is it here? It's 7:41. So it's raining. Mpola mpola tukuba tutonyerera mpola mpola kati wano tulingo tukendedde. Yeah, so guys, we set goals, financial goals, business goals. Some of you guys had construction goals. You had education goals. You had a lot of goals. So 2025, my goal is to master HTML. I know it's for the developers there, you must be laughing. Agenda kuiga HTML, like it's the basic. But I'm going to master HTML in 2025. I'm not going to go so far. I have to learn a lot of things, but I'm going to learn HTML or even if it takes me how many years. Normally people learn programming in like a couple of months. Now I got HTML, now I got CSS, which take it, and I got probably even JavaScript. But no, let me concentrate. But I think I could also do CSS, because once you master HTML, then you add in a bit of CSS, then you can style stuff. Yeah, but I'm putting my mind on HTML and level 6 and level 7, and then next year I do my research, and then the year after that I start PhD. I have to have PhD by the time I'm 40. By the time I'm 40, mwino kubanga mumpita doctorate. So I actually told you about the gentleman we inspected the Nua with, who is a doctor, doesn't want people to even know he's a doctor. Nze nekugeti yange njatutekako residence of Dr. Chisenyi. I live in Baye Road. Dr. Chisenyi Drive. Ne titles zange zindala nzitekeko MCIM, CIM, MSS, so nanzitekeko. Those things me have paid a lot of money and I've worked for them. With the paper just somewhere million cent. I'm not going to be putting a million shillings in every paper. I get the qualification and you don't know that I have the qualification. So I was telling him and he was laughing at me. He was saying, hey, Arthur, let people know. Like if you go to Buziga, you know Professor Kanye Hamba, the former judge. There is a road that goes to his home. He put Professor Kanye Hamba Road, and under there he put all his qualification, MBCB, CBC, all those qualifications, he put them on the kapande there. That's the kind of person I'm going to be. Like, you don't work hard, you only keep quiet about those things. Like, those are the things that cannot be taken away from you. The qualifications you pay for and study at school, you tell you biba bibyo paka kuwulira bubi. So anyway, I had education goals. I achieved, like, I want to say 70% of them. And in terms of construction goals, I achieved a bit of it. Like, you know, for Uganda tuzimba bit by bit. Ofuna emitwalo 2 nga bazimba ko kibazimbi. Ofuna 10 nga bazimba ko kibazimbi. Okitegera ofuna 5 ng'ogulayo ka cement nga kabeerawo. That's how we construct. So that way also I achieved a bit of it. Business goals, I've achieved a bit of it. Ebira tukyalwanagana nabyo naye tujja kulwana. That's what they call business ownership. You learn things along the way sometimes. Yeah, Akram, Arthur Wama, what is the ABS you're talking about? The ABS control, if you open the bonnet, I'm going to take a picture for you guys in Balage what the ABS control means. Katuraba anze kukorola yange na mukade. I remove the ABS control. Me, I drive the car. Most of the cars in Kampala, the ABS control ba ajijako. Because sometimes, osanga ABS nga ya bei, na ye, nga ate, omulimu gwekola guli negligible. In the beginning, you don't really know how to drive without the ABS control. Yeah, it gives you a bit of anxiety, but then you get used to it. The ABS control, when brake fluid comes from when the brake fluid comes from the tin, it goes to the ABS control. Now the ABS control electronically distributes brake fluid throughout the tires. It works with your brake pad, with your brake that thing that you step to brake. It electronically works with it. And what the ABS control does, it helps your car brake in I want to call them sequences. Like, you see, if a car doesn't have brakes, in the ABS control, when you brake, those are the cars that you see, is it skidding, are they skid? If you brake abruptly. Now, what the ABS control does, it gives your car the ability to brake in sequences. How do I explain that, Levan? Look at me. I think that would make it better, right? So, when you have a car that has no ABS control, or where the ABS control is not working, when you brake, the car brakes. When you have the ABS control in your car working, the car will brake. I don't know how to explain. I think I've tried to explain it. Like, it puts brake fluid, it helps the car to brake periodic. No, that's not the right word. When you have the ABS control on, a motor car, emipira tegiskidinga, tegiserera, you know how you brake like, you'll never hear that in a car that had an ABS, because it will brake and stop, brake and stop, brake and stop. So a sarako speed ye motor car mpola katono to until the car goes to a complete stop. You get what that does? Because when the car skids, it will skid until it hits the final destination. But when the car is stopping slowly, okay, it holds the wheels and then lets them go. Holds the wheels and then lets them go. It's a more efficient way of the car braking. I don't know if I've tried to make it clear, but I was not born in English. Morad Kemomo agenda konzisa sente. Hey! Guys, mwebaze Morad Kemomo ampadde ekitwalo n'olwaleero. Ngenda kuba mu road mu Christmas eno. Ngenda kuba mu road mu Christmas eno. Ngenda kuba mu road mu Christmas eno. Thank you, Morad Kemomo. Thank you very much. Ngenda kuba mu road mu Christmas eno. So guys, I think I don't know, is there someone that can explain the ABS control much better? Like, you see my car has ABS control. Let me try. You see what it has done? Now, a Morocco itaina ABS control yali badde skidding. Cool. You get, but the ABS control, that's what the ABS control does. You'll never hear a car that has the ABS control get skidding. It makes your car a little bit safer, especially for the people that drive badly. You get, so the ABS control is one of those things that these auto manufacturers are putting in your cars so that in case you drive badly, cars from a long time ago did not have ABS controls. You get, they did not have those things. We used to die like men. ABS control. Even that RAV4 might actually not have the ABS control. So what happens if your ABS control dies and you don't have the money to buy it? Now, when your ABS control dies and you don't have the money to buy it, yeah, normally your mechanic will get joints. They call them joints. I think I'll show you if I find the Corolla Namkade at my office where I park. I'm going to show you how we do it. So if your ABS control dies and you don't have the money to replace it, they get joints and join the wheels, the different wheels, using those joints. So they get the rear tires and they join them together. They get the front tires and then join them together. You get. So now it becomes an ordinary car without an ABS control. You get. But you know when, and then you could drive it normally. But you know when we read on the internet, they'll make you feel like, oh, without the ABS control, your life is in total danger. It's not in danger at all. You get. And if you're a good driver, if you're a bad driver, you'll still get accidents. Most of the cars that get very terrible accidents nowadays have ABS controls. So ABS control, still you can get an accident and lose your car and probably lose your life. So drive safely during these holidays, guys, yeah, whether you have ABS control or not. Like, I've broken abruptly. You should see Mama Aban in the car. She almost went through the window. I broke abruptly, but the ABS control gives the car that grip. So the ABS control distributes the brake fluid efficiently because it picks to the pedal. I was looking for the word pedal. You people, you also don't know English. I was looking for the word pedal. So the ABS control works together with the brake pedal to make sure that your car brakes efficiently. So when the electronics of the ABS control go off, or if the ABS control dies, and netonya, because for me in the Corolla Namukade yatonya butonyange yatonyesa brake fluid, and they told me I should buy the ABS control at 300,000, and then I asked them, is the Chibina I was driving, did it have the ABS control? And so I of cars without ABS controls and I hadn't died. So I said, you know what, let's remove the ABS control. How much are these things? I bought them 10K. We just put those things there, and then I've been I was driving the Corolla Namukade for a very long time. I did not knock anyone. My brother is driving the Corolla Namukade now for how long? He even does long distances, and he says the Corolla Namukade consumes in town 14 kilometers per liter. It never gave me 14 kilometers per liter, probably because I used to do AC full time. Nangamba on highway M1 17 kilometers per liter. Yes, Travel Live Vlog, Chagaranyi TV. Those Akram, I've tried to answer you in terms of what the ABS is. That's the ABS control. All the modern cars have them. I've also achieved the transportation business. Started with 2, but now 8 within a year. Traveler, congrats, man! Congrats! So Traveler. Traveler started with two vehicles in the transport business. Now he has 8 of them. Congrats, man! And when someone doubles like that, yeah, that lorry looks nice. It looks nice. Look at it. I'm not the kind of person that objectifies things, but it looks nice. And I normally don't like people when they call their cars baby. Don't like it. The car is a car. It's nice. It moves you to places, but don't sexualize it. It doesn't sound nice. But that lorry look. Battery Crew Poultry Farm, PHBO. Let's see the street view. We can't see the street view here. This is the best street view you can get. Mr. Arthur, God is good. I finally got back my land and they ended up saying sorry, but I learned from it. With saving money, I've mastered the discipline. And with Starchivers, at least 35% consultancy. Congrats, man. Congrats. So, guys, how far are you with your goals of 2024? And of course, this is the time for you to set the goals for 2025. Personally, right now, I'm going into a 2025 planning meeting. That's what we are doing, and then we are closing the year, and then probably meet again 2025. Yeah. So that's what we are going for. So this time we should be not only looking at what we were able to do in 2024, but we should also be planning for 2025. So yes, guys, Morad Kemo Moneanza bana mumone balizeko atanda mwebaza. Good morning Dennis Mawanda. Good morning Calavas. I wish you all the best in this season, but remember to plan journeys on time. H2 funyo Mr. Commuter, so that they don't hurry. Omni Wandiambi Bennett Joseph, so you create a pressure equality. Exactly. Oluzungu olunze badde sirulina Bennett. Joshua, ABS eyambako emotoka obuteekwata oba okuseerera nga olinnye brakes mu emergency egonda ate esiba bulungi. Thank you very much, Joshua. Jonathan Benja is saying I've explained it very well. That's exactly how it works. Sequential braking holds and releases constantly until the car comes to a stop. It actually does very good job. But I only do it when there is no car behind me, because the car behind you might not have ABS. Like, it's a Chikege now. The Chikege definitely doesn't have an ABS, but I'm sure the drones have ABS. Look at all that water. It has rained cats and dogs here. Like, I don't know how the people are coming from their shops. Like, those businesses now, they will not make money. If the customers don't have a car, you don't have customers. About EC green light, I need to see that light. I don't know what it, because I don't have the EC light on my car. Or you mean the echo? You mean the echo or the EC? ABS control allows the wheels to slow down over time. Yes. Instead of instantly locking the wheel, making you skid. Juma Ali, good morning. Ronald Mucha, good morning. John Mugant, good morning. Lugumia Tone, good morning. Lugumia Tone Agambi, I take this opportunity. Merry Christmas to you too, Tony, and a prosperous 2025. Dennis Mawanda is Echo. Echo is a mode that your car engages to save you some fuel, especially when you're driving. Like, if my car had the Echo mode now, it would have engaged Echo here, because now I'm driving very, very, very nicely. I'm driving very, very nicely. So the Echo, like, if you're driving, your car doesn't have Echo mode, So yeah, we are talking about our goals for 2024. How far have you gone, guys? Don't fear to share. Sometimes when we share, we inspire other people, and also I've abruptly stopped. That's what the ABS does, guys. That's what the ABS does. If this car had no ABS there, the car would be skidding. You get, yeah? The car would be skidding. So that's what the ABS does, but it doesn't mean that the ABS makes you immune. It doesn't make you immune to accidents. Yeah, it doesn't make you immune to accidents. And also, if you're a bad driver, you'll definitely get into trouble. So the trick is to drive as nicely as possible, so that you don't get to a time when you need the ABS control to help you brake. Start Agambi, next year with the consistency of saving, Mr. Arthur the Sienta, whether new or carried deco, the money will be there. The first-hand equipment for such events, so help me God. Amen. But client boy, bali bana abantu no bawagira gwe nabaraga bulazi nti emirimu gy'okola gye yo steady. Omanyi bobeerako n'abantu abakusabira nga bawerawerako bobeerako n'abantu abakusabira nga bawerawerako ebintu byekola byokka n'abakulwanyisa baba tebakusobola. N'abakulwanyisa baba tebakusobola. Nathan 256, good morning. My goal for 2024, I invested my money in coffee. Amina. Mwe bagagga be Kampala kati bagamba kati kawa alimu omusimbi muyitirivu. But I don't know. I hope what the government did is to help you guys make more money out of coffee. Yeah, but I have a lot of friends that invested in coffee. Ngabali Makawa, someone did I think 20 acres of coffee. Yeah, and then I have one that has 50 acres. He did 30 of them natekamu coffee, the other 20 natekamu ebitoke, which together. Yeah, so some people are really determined with farming these days. It's a very good thing, and you know, even young people are going. Farming used to be for the old people, but these days even young people are seriously farming. Me, I won't, but some people are farming, and I encourage you to do so. We need food. Like the next months, like January, February, normally are months where people are looking for food and they don't have it. So if you have planted your food, then and in January it's maturing, then you're going to be making good money. The weather here is rainy too. Oh, Nasuza Kim Job was Zotia. Good morning, Mr. Arthur. What are the advantages of neutral drive? It helps you tow your vehicle. Me, I only engage neutral when I'm in jam, yeah, because I don't turn off my engine. And putting it in park, it's a little hectic for me, so I put in neutral and then engage the foot brake because my car has a foot brake. I hope you're not increasing the inspection fee 2025. I have not yet increased. You want me to think about it? I've not yet. I have seen no reason to increase yet. Yeah, I'm after nyongeza. So if the fuel and from the looks of things, it seems like the fuel might actually go low. Habari za asubuhi, habari za asubuhi kwanza. Yes, good morning. I find that one of the reasons that we have not learned Swahili here in Uganda is because Swahili in the past still was used to oppress people, and even now when policemen use Swahili with you, it's to intimidate you. So I find that the government might push Swahili as much as they want, but their people in security made it look bad. You get like for me every time the policemen have used Swahili with me, it has been to intimidate me. You get like if for example you stop by a police patrol and they start speaking in Swahili, they are trying to intimidate you for you to fear and do whatever they want you to do. You get other than that, they can use English, and they always use English. So me, I don't like Swahili. I don't even want my kids to learn Swahili. Let them learn English. You get because it has been used, and all my friends that I know that know Swahili very well, their dads are in the army. Like we went to school with Abdu, his dad is a major general. You get but his dad is in the army. I remember in senior one, I went to school with Tabuseke Ibrahim. His dad was also in the army. You get like all the people that I know that know Swahili, they have relatives in the army. So I think literally they have no option, because in the barracks they are speaking Swahili all the time. For us, every time we had Swahili, apart from the people we went to school with, it was to intimidate us. But for them, they seem to enjoy speaking Swahili. Habari ya zubuhi. It's a serious business, and for those that planning to retire, it's a good deal, Papa. Amen. Andama Desmond, good morning. Lawrence Gachone, Nairobi is also raining cats and doggies. Are you sure? But here it's small rain. I want it to rain a lot. Tanka zangezagara kalida. So I need to get a lot of rain. Neno nolole like ina ABS. Ojiraba bwe siba lole. Lole sibange ina ABS. Kaneme gigenderako nnyonnyo. Kubanga bw'ogigenderako ennyo eyinza okukuleetera ebizibu. Na asajja ba taxi. Tebamanyi nti nayigira mu taxi nze. Agenda bakuba eŋŋombe. N'alowooza bw'anaakuba eŋŋombe akubira maama Abani aveeyo. Atamanya nti taata Abani gwakubira. Driving for more than 14 years on the road. Driving every day. I think the days I've not driven are about 100 days in all the 14 years. I know it's not something to brag about, but why not brag? There are people that have not driven in all their life. So yes, we shall brag. Good morning, George Bob. Good morning. How are you today? How much are those tanks? Jagala yemu. Batuyita tebatuyita. Ndaba ebitala bitukutte. So, Dennis, I bought a 5K tank is mubalaba bana abantu bakuba ebitala. Obalaba. And it's quite normal for people to go through traffic lights, yeah? And nothing happens, no one finds them. You get it? And they do it intentionally. Abita munga agendiridde. And you know what's funny? Omuntu akuba, they go through a traffic light, and then the traffic light lets you go, and you find them here. Then now you ask yourself, why did they go through the traffic light? You get, like now I'm literally behind them. So why did they go through a traffic light? And if you ask them, they have no answer. I might even get to wherever they are going before they get there. But I have not gone through Kubiri to see where the place that caught fire. Today I want to go through there and see. French was also added on the East African Community official languages. Yeah, my kids are learning French. Aban speaks good French, right? So Aban speaks French, a little bit of French. Comment ça va? Bonjour. I think when you're learning French, one of the things you learn is to hold the breath in the mouth. Bonjour. So, but Aban is speaking a bit of French. At least he speaks better than me. The younger brother is the one that has not yet started to learn French, but they are learning French. Swahili, the English is okay. For me, I don't like Swahili because every time I've had Swahili, it was to intimidate me. You get, eh? They should put cameras for those violent lights. Yeah, they should. 14 years, 100 days, you should be a mega tycoon. I'm not. Lawrence Gachone. We drive. We don't have the money, but we drive. Life is too short. Now, if you die today and you have not been driving, what will you tell God? Because for sure, Gachone, in heaven, there is no cars. In heaven, you're going to be flying like an angel. So if you die when you have, like, most of your life, you have not been driving for most of your life, what are you going to tell God? You see, there is a time I went to Canada and I even drove. I didn't have a driver's license in Canada, but I drove. I drove on the road. Do I even have that lady's email? So that I said thank you for letting me drive in Canada. So I drove. I used to think that those people are too strict. They will see me in the camera and say, does this person? They did not see me. Of course, I was there up country. They want to walk with Tomulo when no never guy. And it's the place that caught fire. And I'm not a tycoon, but we drive. It's like eating. Eating is not for tycoons. Even driving is not for tycoons. You drive. I started driving when I was at campus, when it was the babies that bought the fuel. My mother also bought fuel. She said some kukula, but she did it willingly. But that's the essence of kukula. You do it willingly. For you think you're so wise. You're not so proud of buying fuel. Eh? You're proud. What you hear? Now, if you had not bought fuel and someone else bought the fuel, eh? I'm well geared up and I'm just leaving home, headed to Case Hospital for work. Alhamdulillah, I achieved all my goals in 2024 and my main goal for 2025 is to go back to school to upgrade, inshallah. Me and Mr. Komita Yuji, but Mr. Komita, I know you like your bike, but me, I would really encourage you to buy a car so that you drive the motorcycle periodically, and then you also have a car. Motorcycles, the Sizitegira, Mr. Kometa. You've got this, you're safer than the person that takes a border. You have a lot of control. Actually, this year I bought my first car, and it's because of this channel. Happy Christmas, everybody. Studio 93 House Designs. Congratulations. Yes, congrats on your purchase. Congrats. But Arthur, I'm looking for someone who can teach my children Chinese, French, and German. Any leads? And Dama, I have no idea. I'm going to be multilingual. Yeah, if they learn Chinese and then French and then Germany, but Germany, the German embassy has a society where they teach German, and I think even the French do. And I also know that if you went to like the Chinese embassy, you'd also get someone to teach you. This is the place that I thought had caught fire, but it's not the one. I can't want to walk to the wali yo munde yo. Oba oli mabega waka na akazimbe. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, it's behind this car building. Let me show you. There. It's behind that car building. There, behind that building. Makere Business Center. You go from up here. Whatever. Ati olekange wachali no muliro. Chimotoka cha fire chicho chichaliwo. It's still the coming. There. What is happening? Okay, whatever is happening there is not good. The thing I said when I was talking in the news, that fire wasn't just set up by those guys that were fighting for Sako money. Like now there is more fire. Okay, that's bad. Christina agambye ajja kuvuga ne bwekinaba kiyenje. Nze njja kuvuga like you guys. We only drive here in Uganda, in the earth, on the earth. Like when you go to heaven, you're going to be flying around like angels. And then for the rest of the people that are going to hell, you will walk. Hey, I don't think God is going to give people in hell the ability to fly. You must make sure you walk, and every day you'll be walking long distances. And I'm thinking in hell, one of the punishments is walking. Like you walk, like especially for us that had cars, I'm sure God will be punishing us that way if we go to hell. Like this guy is used to driving everywhere. Let him walk. Like every day in the morning, you wake up, you just walk. Your feet get tired, but remember they say unending suffering. Your legs get tired, but you have to keep walking. Arthur, chama what we updates. Tosobola ku chama wao bayinza no kusiba. Bayinza no kusiba. So I happen to know, Andama, that in Kamocha there is a German society. Police SNH Morokecha reserve water chicho. There. It's coming that way. That's a water truck. You see, I've been to Uganda be funny. Someone might want that land. Wala another police babo ngogena mbo kwata camera olabe updates. Bayinza okuba gwe emiggo. Chachi ya Lakizare. But you know, when you look at the artistic impressions, they look better than the actual building. I don't know, maybe it's the colors that they chose, that the architect told them to do other colors, and then they used other colors. The artistic impression looks nice, but then the actual building doesn't. So guys, 2024, you guys, it seems like most of you guys have achieved your goals in 2024. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay if you like achieve 70% of your goals and you don't achieve everything. It's totally normal. Some people haven't achieved anything. It's also okay if you achieve 50. Don't beat yourself up. It's entirely normal. So when we buy Kubidi, for the guys that last came to Kubidi before it had traffic lights, when it still had a roundabout, all roundabouts are actually being removed now, and they're installing traffic lights. Yeah. So this was one of the first places they put, even in Mulago roundabout. It's also being removed, and they're also installing traffic lights, so that it almost looks like one day here. But of course, even the traffic lights here, the border borders are some of the biggest problem, as you can see. Like for us, the lights let us go, but the border guys don't care. And then we head out to Wandega, and then the luxury church is there. Of course, guys, if you have not bought a car, next year you should buy a car. For the guys that have 2 cars this year, next year buy a 3rd car, so that it's there, so that you don't be there nga tolina mmotoka oleme kufa nga toguze mmotoka. So buy yourself a car this year, and like Mr. Commuter has said, next year probably, if you can upgrade your qualifications, still a very good thing. If you can also go and Bogatako professional courses these days, for the guys that look for jobs, for example, these days workplaces no longer just want masters. They are mostly looking at professional courses, because professional courses, remember, they make you a professional in that field. Like if you're an accountant, an MBA is good, but CPA, SCCA, I don't know what those things mean, but I know those are courses by accountants. Yeah, SCCA, CPA make more sense than an MBA. And if you're a marketer, CIM make more sense than an MBA. If you're a public relations officer, I think they have CIPR, makes more sense than an MBA. You can have the MBA, no problem, but necessarily professional courses zigateko. So for the guys that are professionals, next year, if you can do professional courses, it will be a very good thing for you. Gendo okole professional course ngabuna, so that you are, and by the guys, me, I've been doing these professional courses, and I can tell you that I don't see things the same way I used to when I just had basic marketing knowledge, because now I'm concentrating. Now next year I'm also going to do a course in AI marketing. It's one of the first courses I'm going to do to see how we can basically use AI in marketing. Every year I'm going to be doing a professional course. Why? Sikyagala kulowooza nga muntu wa bulijjo, njagala nga bwe ntuula ewanenda n'okwogera marketing bye njogera mbeera mbimanyi okusinga. So that's what I'm going to do. Lawrence is saying, if you have not achieved anything and an idler, you are African champion. For those who say there are no jobs, it's deficiency in skills. They lack jobs, or problems never end. Yes, Gachone, by the way, problems are everywhere. You just have to find a way of solving that problem. Me, I recommend vocational courses, handworks. Yes, vocational courses are also okay. I find that omuntu atafuna skill mpya abona. There is someone that I told agenda aige skill na agana n'okugiyiga. 1 year down the road, actually the person that was supposed to teach them the skill yamusabe emitwalo 500,000. He refused to pay the 500,000 and invested about 900,000 in a car business. He lost all the money in the business, and now he has no skill and has no business. You get? So I find that the biggest investment you can make in yourself is a skill. Get yourself a skill every year at least, yeah, or advance the skill you have. Like me, I've decided the next couple of years marketing is going to be the thing. You get? I'm going to advance that until, like, in the performing arts, I know I was the best director in my year. I've performed literally everywhere. I work with some of the best actors I know. I've worked with some of the best Ugandan directors here. I've collaborated very well. So I think I've been exposed very well in the performing arts. And in the performing arts, innovations come from people. So now I'm starting to be the innovator of new things. But in the marketing world, that's very huge, yeah? Marketing is huge, so I have to advance every year. and that's what I'm going to do. So even you worry wona keep advancing, yeah, keep advancing muskilio. And also every year I add a class of a permit. Like I think it was this year, was it this year that I added the taxi driving class? Next year I'm going to add like 2. First of all, I'll add the forward. So before I'm 40, I want to have, I don't know if they allow people that are less than 40 to drive buses. It's like every person that drives a bus is old, which take it, eh? But if they allow, I'll have that class in my permit as well. I just want to have all those things so that when as I do videos for you guys, I can actually go and drive a bus and show you what it feels like to drive a bus. The next video after the Chigege has been published, we're going to go and actually go to Gulo Musenyu Muchirombe. So if you're doing construction right now and you want an RF, for the love of Kazo Musenyu, tugenda kuletea ka RF kamu. Ka RF kamu koka. Handiwork like carpentry, welding, plumbing, electrical wiring, phone repair, bricklaying, plumbing. Well, guys, it's hard to get a plumber that knows what they are doing. It's hard to get a plumber that knows what they are doing. I produced my baby girl in this year. I have bought land. I'm planning to buy my first car before January. I mean, Rama Charity Organization, congrats. Congrats. Because now that you have had a baby girl, buy a gun also. In about 14 years, you're going to be chasing boys. Gulemundu. Marketing is also work. You have to produce a good service or first, then market. Yes. You're very right. What's up, bro? Where are you from? I'm Goli, Indonesia. Good morning, Salmin. Salmin, nonya ABS ya Subaru Impreza 2012 eriko X1. Ojirina Salmini. Nonya ABS control ya Subaru Impreza 2012 eriko X1. Walo X1, walo zi X6, kati nonya X1 in particular. Zienda nazo naba zilese zipininga ko nete zikola chetu wagala. Tujinonya, the money is not the problem. The problem is that we don't see that thing. Enkuba ndo mu kibuga ate ye yo enyiikidde. Bachi. Ati wantu genda ita waguru kuba wali wakwataka jamu umanyo kwataka jamu ate kanyiza kati inaita waguru. I remember the last time I had a border an accident that took me to the police. A border guy wano yagwa mu bumper yange ye mabega kama bafeka basoke bayiteo. Sajja boyina amanyo kalawe kakute mundu kakutenge etalimu yadde ekintu atenga kasajja katono. Yeah, so it's raining in town. For the guys that have not yet set off from home, carry your umbrellas. And please, if you have kids, decorate the Christmas tree for them. Let them have the Christmas experience. Mama banyangambe ba aba nibalinze kutimba muti. So I have to spend a lot of money in buying decoration things, balloons. I don't know what they use anymore. I only know that balloons are used to decorate. So I'm going to spend money buying decoration things for the Christmas tree. But we still have a tree. The tree we bought last year, we still have it. So we're just buying decoration things. And then we also have to buy them Christmas presents, so that on Christmas they open their presents. At your kids, the memories will live on, yeah? Like you see when we visit people, the kids keep remembering that, oh, we visited so and so, oh, we visited this person, oh, we visited this person. So that then they keep remembering. Yeah, so do it for your kids. Abana babenga bajukira. And of course, if you can take a road trip with your kids, do take a road trip. And I'm sure you want, if you're Christian, you want your child to also see church full. And Christmas is normally the time that the church is full. So you take your kids to church on Christmas. Itawali ku Buganda Road Primary School. We can't. Buganda Road Primary School is a one way. Like it only comes one way. You cannot go there when you're going in the direction where we are headed. Arthur, don't forget Nafe. This young biganye. A boss dog, a biganye. Nzanga nemeredwa bingi. I had planned to do a yaganye. Saji kutena ko. Yeah, it's totally okay. There are things that I've failed at. Their savings have not done. Their debts have not paid. There are things I've not finished. But you move. I take a way to go. Sijja way to go. Jamarambi kole. And I remember I was in class and I was doing an assignment. And for me, when I'm doing my assignments, I know it's a professional course, but I don't want to lie. I'm using my business as a reference. And then the teacher was telling me, but Arthur, these figures are too low. And I told him, but that's how my business is performing. You want me to lie to these guys to pass exams? Oh, yeah, yes, but you're here to pass. I told that man, not just here to pass. I'm here to learn. Everything I learn here, I apply in my business. So I'm not going to lie that we make $1 billion shillings when we don't. This is how much we make, and I put that money there. Piato has nice food, so I should take my family to Piato. Mama Ban is smiling here. That's the things they Uganda. So if the chef knows how to cook those things, nice. But no, either bagenze for Christmas, and you see, we have street people actually. All those people are sleeping. All those are people sleeping. All those are people sleeping. So I'm wondering where they go during the day, because at night they are sleeping there. And it must be terrible for them now. It must be terrible for them because it literally rained for the entire night, yeah? So it's an hour, guys. It's time for me to say bye-bye. Bye-bye. But for the guys that have tried to achieve their goals in 2024 and you have not been able to achieve them, don't beat yourself up. It happens. Some of the people that have achieved have not really achieved. They have just not audited themselves. Sometimes when you audit, then you realize that you have not yet been, you have not been achieving. Like when I was still driving Uber, I'm the kind of person that calculates everything. So especially in business. So I was auditing every day and I realized I wasn't making money. So then as I left, I asked my friends, and they told me they made money. And I just wanted them to do the math for me, but nobody really had the deep math where they included lunch, fuel, where they included all those expenses that I was calculating that I was actually investing. And yeah, so eventually over a period of time, one of them katali kucheyo yagenda kucheyo abala bonna babivamu because this is the time that you know that the open roof is not open roofing. Uyo yakola ka escudo balabe yakafula open roof naye baba yamanyicha ayitamu essaawe ate enkuba nemala emulaga ate ne wali watonya ne wali watonya enkuba nemala emulaga nti ebasaidize emabega ngedda bwetu. That's when he knows that he's driving a motorcycle with a big engine. And I think, guys, if you're going to make your car open roof, you need to get it done by professionals. You need to get it done by professionals. Otherwise, enkuba egenda kukuba. Kapite wano omukazi neme mukuba bizi. Ate atambulidde mukuba eri oba atyayo ki. Kale, guys, it's an hour and it's the Monday broadcast. And I would like to say thank you for being part of this broadcast. Even the guys that are watching this video after upload later on in the week or in the month, thank you very much for taking the time to watch. I hope it has not been a waste of your hour. It's a full hour. But now, guys, abagala ogula emmoroka, there is one waliwo emmoroka Outlander eri ku UBL bagitunda $1 million. oli yagamba milioni 24 nze namugamba bajja kuwa 10 namugamba bagenda kuwa 10 inga yawakana ayagala 20 namugamba outland eyo no outland nga teyina waaka. But of course some people don't want to listen. Some people don't want to listen even when you tell them. Like when I tell you guys don't buy the Outlander from the bond, abamu kumwera still mugenda kuwakana. Added this year minus any dates. Only worst thing this year is I lost my mom. So sorry about that, Nathan. Kakati fa balina business ze Kampala wano. Ebisere imu amabanja oboga yetaaga bwetaazi toyina kyaggakolera. But we shall pay. Kasitafuna mabanja kakuteka nnyo ku pressure kutuuka kwetuga. Notafuna amabanja gali haram. Haram is negative, yeah? Haram, like no. Tofuna mabanja gali haram. Ata lero genda kukola ne mama abani. Mama abani agenda erigula bintu bya kutimba Christmas tree. Kati ya assignment jaina batabani be, but me nze nga Arthur nchali muku ndozira lino nja kunyuka mango after the meeting tugende tunonye ABS control. After here I'm going to drive my car, go pick the Impreza tugende bakati wetugenda okujja we batugamba weziri ezo ABS control bali tebapangula biziri mu nose card. So that's the trouble I'm going to have. Anyway guys, tusime Eddie Jones info Ben Kako Nakate Christine Bruno Insingoma Chitavuja Moses Bikel UG Louis Agumenitwe Clever Akiram Noah Nsereko Starch Mgalasi Joshua Mix Farm Rama Charity Organization Chris Da Vinci Chamba de Hanning Toko you Coco your little brother firstborn Akiram Kagari TV Travel Life Vlog Traveler Patrick Real Portrait Farm PHBO Morad K Momo, thank you very much. Dennis Mawanda, Mr. Commenter, UGVIP, Omniwan Diambi, Bennett Joseph, Jonathan Benja, we are in harmony. Juma Ali, Ronald Muchwa, John Gent, Lugumia Tony, Musasi Samuel, Nathan 256, Johnny. How is Brazil, Johnny? Studio 93 House Design, Musime Kim Job, Get Up, Stand Up, Speak Up, Andama Desmond, Lawrence Gachone, George Bob, Jay Sekaja, Papa, Mula Mig, Gesa Solomon, Daniel De World, Paul Sema VIP, Lucky Mose, Asgar, Shagaf Salmin, Komunjara James, yes, good morning James. Oriotie, how is Masindi? Chiza Plumbing TV. Bumama banwe barakulabirira mwami. I need a fielder, silver 17 million cash, you busy. Hey, Rogers. With 17 million shillings when you want a fielder, you're not going to be picky. You're not going to pick the color, you're not going to pick the number plate. But may the good Lord bless you guys. I'll see you tomorrow morning in Market Tuesday. Ciao.